The Battle of Stalingrad was one of the most brutal and pivotal confrontations of the Second World War, a savage clash that would come to symbolize the immense sacrifice and determination of both Soviet and German forces, marking a turning point in the entire conflict. Amid the chaos of ruined factories, burning buildings, and a city reduced to rubble, the fate of the battle hung precariously on a knife's edge. Among the countless soldiers fighting in the mud and debris, one figure emerged, a lone sniper whose skill, patience, and unyielding courage would alter the course of the battle in ways that reverberated far beyond the shattered streets of Stalingrad. His name was Vasily Zaytsev, a former hunter from the Ural Mountains, a man who knew how to blend with the environment, patiently stalk his prey, and wait for the perfect moment to strike. Vasily arrived in Stalingrad with the Soviet forces, determined to hold the city at all costs, but it was his remarkable talent with a rifle that would turn him into a legend. In the carnage of close quarters urban warfare, where every window, every rooftop, and every crumbling wall could hide a deadly enemy, Vasily became a ghost, appearing suddenly to dispatch German officers, snipers, and machine gunners with unerring accuracy before vanishing into the shadows. The Germans, who had once believed that the city would fall quickly, found themselves facing an enemy they could not simply overpower with numbers or artillery. Vasily's impact was not just in the kills he made, but in the psychological warfare he waged. Every German soldier knew that somewhere in the ruins lurked a sniper who could end their life with a single bullet, making even the bravest hesitate and second-guess their every move. As days turned into weeks, Vasily's reputation grew, and with it, the morale of the Soviet defenders, who drew inspiration from his deeds. Commanders began to coordinate with him, using his marksman abilities to target critical enemy positions, disrupt supply lines, and assassinate German officers whose deaths sowed confusion and disorder within the ranks. But Vasily's path was not an easy one. The Germans soon dispatched their own elite sniper teams to hunt him down, setting deadly traps and attempting to flush him out with brutal street fighting. Each encounter became a deadly cat and mouse game, a duel of patience, wit, and precision that lasted across the frozen winter nights. Vasily survived through a combination of instinct, experience, and sheer willpower, adapting to the constantly shifting battlefield, moving stealthily through underground passages, and using the city's ruins as both shield and vantage point. But Vasily's path was not an easy one. The Germans soon dispatched their own elite sniper teams to hunt him down, setting deadly traps and attempting to flush him out with brutal street fighting. Each encounter became a deadly cat and mouse game, a duel of patience, wit, and precision that lasted across the frozen winter nights. Soviet counterattacks, bolstered by Vasily's efforts to thin enemy leadership and disrupt coordination, gained momentum. The relentless Soviet resistance, symbolized by snipers like Vasily, shattered the myth of German invincibility and inspired countless others to fight with renewed determination. The Battle of Stalingrad would eventually end in a decisive Soviet victory, a crushing defeat for the Germans that marked the beginning of their retreat on the Eastern Front. Vasily Zaytsev's role was recognized by his commanders and immortalized in Soviet propaganda, but beyond the official accolades, his true legacy lies in the countless lives saved by his silent, deadly watch over the city. His story reminds us that in the darkest moments of war, individual courage and skill can shine like a beacon, changing history one shot at a time. This is the story of how a single sniper changed the Battle of Stalingrad.